gives you that impression of a serious professional.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks like. And apparently his previous coaches have complained about his fitness and the kind of life he leads off the pitch as well. So I think
maybe that's what he needs to work on, because when a coach is complaining about you, you also need to look at yourself. We've seen Luke Shaw played. We've seen that he's a very fantastic player.
Right.
We're on his day.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll be looking for that same Luke Shaw you saw. You know, everyone wanted to bat at a point in time. When he was a Southampton, he was good. He was fantastic. But now you don't see that same Luke Shaw anymore. But something needs to give way. Something needs to change.
The few games he has played
it's going to be his lifestyle or something.
The few games he has played this season, it was not spectacular, but it was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right. It wasn't poor,
but
it was all right.
When you're playing for a
but the
club
manager keeps coming out to slag him off on TV, and anyone will be affected by that psychologically. You know, sometimes he just needs that little support. You know, the injuries he's been through in a couple of years has been a nightmare for anyone, especially for a young player. A promising one at that is a World Cup year, and he'll be missing out on the World Cup definitely. Yeah. So these things are adding up, and his manager keeps slagging him off on TV, and I think it's not helping his career at all. So I think the solution to this is they should part ways. Shaw should look for another club, and Mourinho should move on, sign another left back.
That's what it looks like. Talking about signing another left back,
how easy that can be.
Danny Rose from Tottenham is that target, and Danny Rose right now situation not seeing eye to eye with Mourinho Pochettino.
Yeah, same situation.
So why
they could just do a swap. They could just do a swap deal, because it's something, you know, since Danny Rose came out before the beginning of the season complaining about the wages of the players at Tottenham, saying they were underpaid compared to their colleagues in other clubs. He just fell out completely with the manager and also with the dressing room.
I don't like players like that.
You know, and it's a World Cup year for Danny Rose.
I don't like Sanchez
if he would make the World Cup, I think it's in doubt, especially with the way some other left backs are playing, the likes of Bertrand, that's something. So it's, you know, football is a very psychological game, and you have to watch your words sometimes, because it could just land you in trouble like it has done to Danny Rose. If he would make the World Cup and if he would make the United switch, time will tell.
Talking about money, I mean, someone actually mentioned, one former United player says, I'm trying to remember the particular guy who said it now. Talked about most players you have at United now, outside the ones that were there when Fergie left and all that, some of them came there because of the money. So if money is the main reason you are at a particular club, it's going to be difficult for you to give your 100%. Like Danny Rose is going to leave at Tottenham and he wants to go to a club that pays higher money. It's all about the money. It's not about commitment. So you wearing the badge.
It's the way the game is.
Well, that's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, I've seen some players make mistakes. I mean, when they are on the field of play, the reaction, from them, you understand that they've got this club at heart. Why there are some, I mean, okay,
they're not even asked.
They're not bothered about. So if it's all about the money, then if he's going to go to United, then he's also not going to give his 100% because he's there because of the money, not because of the love he's got for the game or for that particular club.
Even if he's there for the money, as long as he can give them performances week in, week out, I think that's it. You don't have to love the football club you're playing for.
Really?
Because
if the love is not there, you can't give that 102%. There are some challenges you can't go for. We've seen players who don't even track back. We've seen players who will be dispossessed of the ball and they just walk away as if there's nothing.
And you need that to money every single time.
I don't know.
I would doubt that, because football is a business. They are professionals and they are paid to do what they do.
But what happens when you have some players
emotions aside, not everyone will be like a Wayne Rooney who loved Manchester United. Not everybody will be like Thierry Henry who loved Arsenal. Those times are gone now. They are long gone. It's all about the money. I'm sure Neymar has no single iota of love for PSG, but he's there doing a week in, week out for them when he has to. So it's not about professionalism. They're getting paid, and they're getting paid huge chunks of money. So it's not about the love for the club or for the fans. It's about what you are paid to do, and you have to do it. If you're not doing it, you get kicked out.
As simple as that. Okay. Still on United, we're just dedicating a bit of time to United this morning. There's also, Mourinho is actually looking to get a winger as well too. And last season he tried to sign Ivan Perisic. It didn't work out. Inter played hardball. Really, they didn't want to sell him. Bottom line, and it looks like that's another position he's trying to work out as well.
Well, if that is necessary, I would really doubt it, because they've got very promising young wingers, and this is the point. This was the point of Frank de Boer when he threw some jabs at Mr. Mourinho, saying he's not giving enough time to these young stars. If he brings in Ivan Perisic or someone of his quality, who happens to Lingard, Rashford, Martial, their development has been on the rise, and they need more playing time to further develop. If you bring in Van Persie, you've already got Alexis Sanchez at the football club. What happens to these 3 youngsters? We need more playing time to get better. But Jose Mourinho, as we know from the past, he's not a man for development. He's just for the results.
He's tried to develop this time around. It hasn't worked out for him.
Yes.
2 years in a row, it looks like he might even go trophyless this season. Now he wants to get players between certain ages. We're looking at 25 and 28. He wants to go for it. And you can't blame him for wanting to do that.
No, but I'm only saying this will affect development of these players because they'll be limited to a few minutes of games and probably cup games, and it won't help their development. You know, young players need competitive league games week in, week out to be able to reach that level. We know they can do it. We know what Rashford will be if he can get regular playing time. Lingard as well, Martial as well. Those 3 players are very key for me. And if he brings in a top quality winger, I think it's going to affect their development and it might be detrimental in the future to United.
So you should go for that central midfielder and also maybe left back or something.
Yeah, I think you should go for a central midfielder, replace Michael Carrick. You know, bring in someone who can control possession of the ball. But I think if he can play Danny Blind in there, I think it will be very sensible, but he has not tried it this season. He's deployed Danny Blind either left back or centre half, and I think he's underutilizing the Dutch international.
Okay. All right. Okay, now let's talk about this Fiorentina former captain who died suddenly 3 weeks ago,
Davide
just 31. Davide Astori. You know, what Fiorentina are trying to do now is to actually name their training ground after him. His shirt has been retired, you know, in his honor. But another way they're going to also remember him and make sure that his name remains in the history of the club is to name their training ground after him. He played 289 Serie A matches over 10 seasons, won 14 caps for Italy. And after that episode, well, they feel, okay, they owe him that particular honor.
He is an absolute legend for the club. So,
yeah, he is.
You can understand why the club, they're going to great lengths to immortalize his name.
Yeah, they've done so much for him. You know, he played over 100 games for them, and they're showing how grateful they are to him, especially with the how sudden his death came. You know, they were praying for a game. He was scheduled to play. He was in his hotel room, and he never came down for breakfast, and that was it. And it was gone.
Okay.
But they've done so much for him. Retired the number 13 jersey, which he wore. They've given tributes to him. They've given so much, and the most shocking for me was that they're going to pay his wife and his child his salary for life.
For life.
I think it doesn't get better than that.
Interesting. All right. We're still waiting for confirmation for that, though.
Go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the papers.